Bing! We're live. It is Monday morning. It is the EuroAsia Standup. Yana and Rajiv and Sam in the house. Yeah, let me reel off. So, over the weekend we've had some issues with the midterm for the online course. Had to pull that. We'll need to be working on that. That's a bit irritating. Graders seem to be stable. Got to do the new grader for the homework legacy part 2 this week. Going to look at that tomorrow. Main thing on my mind is local support and Agile Ventures, working on the Agile Ventures charity constitution. And local support, we've got a pull request in from Zmago for using VCR and Billy on the main local support repo, and I'm actually just running through that as we speak and sort of investigating it. Thinking about, at the local support maybe having a kick-off meeting today at 4 or so, and just looking forward to a good week. That's pretty much it for me. Yana, how are things going with you?
Hey, all fine. I found a bug in our test. So, yeah, it was just all about the right body.
Yes, right.
Because we started with empty body, and then for particular test, we tried to rewrite stubbing with a real body, with a real response body. And it didn't work out, obviously. So if we stop with a normal response body with a real one, then it works fine. But we cannot kind of stub it. Well, we didn't manage to stub it differently for different tests. So my question is, should I continue to try doing it, to stub it like with empty body for old tests, but with a real body for new tests? Or should I just stub it as VCR would with a real body and based on this just rewrite old tests or old code just to make it all work?
Yes, I'll be very interested to have a look at that with you after the stand-up.
Okay.
Yeah, good show. Yeah, anything else on your mind or on your plate?
No, I'm fine. I'm afraid my pair partner is cannot make it today, so I'm not sure if I'll work on tests today or tomorrow.
Sure.
That's all fine, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no worries. Rajiv, how are things going with you? And Rajiv seems to have been frozen in time. There's a temporal disturbance in the flux. Hey, Rajiv, we've lost Rajiv. Yes. Okay. Well, maybe Rajiv will come back with us shortly. We will see. Maybe some internet connection problems there. Yes. So I guess what you're saying, Yana, is Rajiv is back with us. Rajiv?
Yeah, I'm back now. Sorry.
You were just having a moment. You're having a Zen moment. That's all good. Yeah. There's always time for a Zen moment. Yes. How are things going with you?
Yeah. Well, couldn't spend much time on Friday. I had to prepare for this application for Fat Beehive. So I worked on that and had a little look on Sunday for the feature flag migration thing, which I'm working on. And I have, I found what we can do, so I can discuss with you when, once the stand-up is over.
Okay. All right. Good show. Interesting. All right. Yes. So let's go. That's we've done the stand-up. I mean, going back to Friday. Oh well, there's a couple of things. One thing I wanted to introduce is something that we've done at Makers Academy, which is the idea of stand-ups with feedback. I don't know if either of you have heard of this idea of stand-ups with feedback.
No.
So the idea is that you do the stand-up, and then but once the stand-up is done, you have a point for feedback. And so basically the idea is that you go around each person in turn, and if you if you want to receive feedback, and only if you want to receive feedback, you say, yeah, I'm open for feedback today. What any feedback for me on my performance and so on. And then the other people, no one has to give feedback, but if other people then want to give kind of feedback on how things are going, they can do so. Does that make any sense?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So it's something I'd like to start experimenting with doing here. So I'll start and I'll say, any feedback for me on my performance, on the way that I'm running the stand-ups, on anything at all from either of you?
Well, I think it's all good. Very energetic and dynamic. Yeah, great stuff.
That's very kind. Yeah, well, that's wonderful. I mean, yeah, if you ever think of anything, if you can think of anything that we can do to improve, then I'm all ears. But yeah, anything to think that you can think of, Raj, that we could do better?
Now, at the moment, nothing really. I'm trying to absorb what's all going on in Agile Ventures, so I'm quite new. So I'm really trying to know how things are done here. So at the moment, nothing from me.
Great. Yes. I mean, I guess I've got a little feedback for myself, which is that I felt that on Friday, we had some stand-ups, and I kind of dived into certain, detailed problems, and I wonder if I should have started new Hangouts. It got a little bit chaotic on Friday, and so the feedback I'm giving myself is I think I need to space the meetings out a little bit more, and just spend an extra moment thinking about, right, is this the time to dive in deep or not? That's a feedback I've got for myself. But yeah, so Jana or Raj, would you like to invite feedback, but feel free not to, because the whole idea with this is that not everybody is ready or wants to receive feedback at a given time, and so but you're welcome if you want to invite feedback.
Yeah, I'm open to. Yeah, I would like to have feedback on what I've done so far, and what do you think?
Yeah. Well, I guess my feedback for you, Raj, is it's great that you're getting involved. I think I guess I would love to see you kind of reaching out to others to sort of draw them in on the thing that you're working on. So, for example, today, like if you're going to carry on working on the feature thing, and I know Jana hasn't got her partner, you might consider saying to Jana, "Oh, Jana, let's look at this together," and that would be, I think, great for the project. Of course, it's always it's always optional. It's always, but I think that's often the thing that I'm looking for from people is to reach out and to do the pairing. Yeah, that would be my feedback for you.
Jana?
Yeah. So for me, I'm always open for feedback. I think it's a great opportunity to improve. So yeah, absolutely open.
Yeah. Oh well, that's fantastic. Yeah, I guess my feedback for you, Jana, is it's basically fantastic. You're really getting into it. You're very smart, and you're kind of you're sort of taking on the challenges, and you're not being obviously we're all intimidated by different aspects of the technologies at different times, but I think you're mastering the problems and doing really well. I guess the feedback for you might be similar to the feedback I was giving myself about, I think sometimes there's a temptation to sort of jump deeply into the problem rather than and not necessarily leaving time to triage, okay, here are the 4 things that we do you know what I mean?
Like yeah, absolutely, yes.
And I think that's something. I mean, I partly think that because it's the same for me. It's about taking that sort of meta level up of strategy planning. Okay, we want to get all these things done. Yeah. It's easy to get lost in the details of one problem when actually that could be put aside, and we could, if we spend 5 minutes working out what the top 4 things are, then yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Great. Well, I'm very pleased with how our first stand-up with feedback has gone. That's great. So I guess, and then this is so. I often have this thing of like, well, we're in the Hangout. We've done the stand-up. I guess what we should really be doing is, if we're going to do another little thing, we do like a little more programming or whatever, question and answer. We should probably do that in a separate Hangout. It's always tempting to sort of stay in the same one, but I think, well, actually, yes. On this occasion, I would definitely love to go and get a cup of coffee before we get into the details. So if it's all right with you guys, maybe we've got 5 minutes until 9 a.m. Let's I'll create a new Hangout or Jana, would you like to maybe lead Raj through the process of creating a Hangout? You did that for Zivko on Friday, and I thought that was great that he had the experience of doing it.
Yes, yeah. Of course, yeah, I can.
Wonderful. Yeah. Okay. Well, what I will do is I'll just I'll leave you to do that, and I'll see you in hopefully a Hangout created by you, Raj. Jana knows how to support you on that with a cup of coffee in about 5 minutes. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Okay. So.
All right. Nice one. I'll speak to you in a bit.
Yeah.
Rajiv.
So, yeah. Hi.
Hi. So opening Hangout from Agile Venture is kind of pretty intuitive.
Yeah.
So you just go, you log in first.
Yeah.
Then you go to projects and you go to local support.
Yeah.
And then there will be on the top there will be yellow button like Start Hangout.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah, I'm just going there. Yeah, I'm in local support now.
Yes.
And
now go to
yeah, there's start hangout on air. That's the yellow button.
that's basically it. And then you press this button whenever you want to start the Hangout. And
Yeah.
then depending on your settings on Google, maybe you'll have to answer a couple of questions, but they're all fairly straightforward.
Okay.
And then that's it. You'll start the Hangout, and the link to it immediately will appear in our Slack channel. So everyone will know that you started it, so we will be able to join.
Okay, so yeah, suppose the link on the Slack channel on local support, and then Sam or whoever wants to join can see that and they can join it.
Yes, that's
excellent, simple.
Yeah, very convenient and simple. So can you do that and see you in 3-4 minutes there?
Yeah, I will do in a couple of minutes. I'll also grab a coffee and then.
Yeah, sure, of course. We'll see you on Slack, and yeah, it's.
Yeah, see you then. See you later.
Bye-bye. Bye.